All right, there we go. That's a little music for you. Right now, we have a brand new guest. It's Saturday in here. I'm going to turn this mic on. We'll get down to it. I have the one and only Ricardo Holiday.
Man, yeehaw, motherfucker, yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Man,
Yeehaw.
before we get started and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to say, man, shout out to True Meds Dispensary, man.
Oh, no doubt.
For sponsoring the RTU Worldwide. I just got my my issue, man, for being a member of the RTU Worldwide. But man, shit, I heard you talking all this shit about motherfucking back in the day and shit, man. So I got to shout out TMC,
Okay.
Tyree Michael Carter, man. I got to shout out the White Lady, man. Odie, and I got to shout out all that shit, man. The Electric Ballroom shit, man.
Okay. Everything. Let him go. Let
Man,
him
you know
get
what
it
I'm
out your
saying?
system. Let it go.
DJ Fashion, man. DJ Z Trip. Like I'm saying, man. Like, look, Swerve. Back in the day, bro, it was it's even today, Phoenix, Arizona is broken up in like 4 spots. You got the east side, you know what I mean, Mesa, you know what I mean, shout out Monks, motherfucking Bruce from Mesa Made. Then you got, the avenues, Maryvale, where Scruff and them. Then you got the north side and the south side. See, south side niggas don't, you know what I mean, they don't really leave the south side.
I get that. I hear that.
You know what I mean? Because like when we was kids, you know what I mean, going down the castles and coasters, their mamas gonna come pick them up when the buses stopped running. See, we used to ride the bus. It wasn't no light rail and shit like that. See,
the bus, the city bus?
Yeah, see,
To
Swerve,
school?
man, to get around town. You know what I mean,
Yeah,
nigga? To get around town,
Okay.
nigga, from going to one end. And the bus stopped running at a certain time.
Right.
So if you lived on the south side, you didn't want to leave that because your mama wasn't gonna come pick you up. They're gonna make you walk, nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean, let me shout out my nigga Wade, man, South Side Crip, nigga. You know what I mean? Shout out Wade, man.
Ricardo is fired up today. You on that?
Man, I'm just saying, 'cause I see a lot of these the word of the day is Snowbird.
Okay.
I see a lot of these Snowbird ass motherfuckers up in here talking this AZ shit. But like, nigga, you know what I mean? Justice, you know what I mean? My nigga, man, I'm telling you, bro, Justice been doing this shit for a long ass time. It's real ass credentials out here. See, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, me, the twins, my nigga Big Moses from Big Five, you know what I'm saying? And Kinko, we all used to, Gigi, my girl Vicky's mom raised us up, right?
Yeah.
So Vicky, you know what I mean, she went to school with Justice. That's who introduced me, you know what I mean, like to Justice back in.
Okay, this is the origination of you and Justice.
Yeah, back in the day. Back
the
in
origin
the day.
story.
So like I'm saying, let's rewind it. Like, it's niggas being put on, man. The best rapper from Phoenix is motherfucking MC Magic, a platinum award winning motherfucker,
Right.
with songs around all that shit.
Right.
So ain't nobody putting Phoenix on like nigga Phoenix been put on.
Right.
Like y'all just stuck in this little bubble, Snowbird ass rappers, you know what I mean, before y'all had left y'all town. Cause it's a lot of runaway motherfuckers too, bro.
Take a breath. Let me ask you one question, especially about MC Magic. Do people not respect his legacy correctly because
like these little kids done finally grew up, bro, and so they don't remember that shit when niggas was that parking swap.
Okay,
When
they just
niggas
don't
was
know.
battle rapping on motherfucking Mill Avenue. You know what I mean? They don't remember DJ Fashion. Before everybody started to try to do their own DJing, there was real DJs doing shit.
Okay.
And if you had to have money and you had to be somebody to get on. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, TMC was the original promoters out there. Kenny Perkins, you know what I mean, at the Electric Ballroom.
I love this. This is history.
At the
Keep it
Electric
rolling. Keep it rolling.
Ballroom back in the day. Because like you little kids, y'all was just kids in the 90s, but y'all want to keep living the 90s. So let's take that shit back to the 90s for real. And I can't talk about this Arizona hip hop shit without talking about Big Five. Big motherfucking Five had all the chains. They had all that going down. You know what I mean? My nigga Arizona Mike Mills. What up, though? Shout out motherfucking Big Moses. You know what I mean? That nigga, man, I'm telling y'all, it's too many niggas. It's too many niggas to shout out, bro. That's what I say. Rest in peace to Mac 5. Rest in peace, Black G.
Okay, do it.
Rest in peace, Lamar. Because if them niggas was around right now, them niggas would kill you niggas for the disrespect you talking about, man. That's why you niggas is allowed to say this shit, man. Like my nigga, man, I'll tell you, bro. I get worked up over this shit.
You sound worked up. I feel like you might have a mini stroke right now.
Because these motherfuckers don't, I'm telling you, it ain't no respect to it, bro, but.
Well, let me ask you one question.
Get back to this.
Let me ask you one question. Is your general feeling is explosive right now? I want to say, is your general feeling in general, or is it revolving around the cipher events, or is it who are you speaking to?
Yeah, man. Fuck that shit. I mean, like
you don't like out of towners disrespecting Arizona,
like I'm saying, they snowbirds. Y'all Snowbird rappers. Y'all couldn't make it in your city.
Oh.
So now y'all niggas coming over here, and a lot of them are clones. Like I'm saying, long live RTU. If it wasn't for the pandemic, none of you niggas would have a shot at half this shit. And when this shit is over, we taking it right fucking back. It ain't gone nowhere. We taking it to the next level.
There is a lot of
the Roku.
There is a lot of truth to that. I will agree with you that during the COVID, when live shows have been halted, people have come out the woodwork to throw some shots at the throne. And now it's a throne I gladly work at. So, you know, I take those shots as well. People are taking shots. And as you mentioned, if live shows had continued on, people would still have a different attitude, a certain respect level for
shows.
RTU.
Let's talk about shows.
Let's talk
1990, back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Kenny Perkins, you know, I was a kid, but I seen it all, bro. Like, you had to have bread. You had to have shit to put on. You know, now, you know, with this little stuff and what's going on, you know, it's this fly-by-night shit. Y'all trying to just rob the artist. Y'all not giving the proper venue. You know, what we doing here is something a little bit more special. It's something a little bit more intimate. And, you know, like, it's about caring about the community, having a standard. Like I'm saying, like DJ Fashion, they weren't just spinning records with people, shit that was just fucking not mixed down, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying, it's cool to do the ciphers. I don't give a fuck, bro, because it ain't stopping my money. Bro, like, let me tell you, I mean, like, man, I'm getting royalties off of all types of songs I do, bro. I ain't got, you know what I mean? I ain't got to sit here and lie to motherfuckers, man. You know, my songs are Harold and Kumar. My songs are Keeping Up with the Sopranos. You know, all types of shit, nigga. I've been here at Icon Radio.
You sure you are fired up? You sure I can't get you a drink?
Yeah, roll up a blunt, nigga. How about you roll up a blunt, nigga? Let's smoke up a blunt, man.
Well, you know we can't smoke in studio.
Why not?
I'll be glad to roll something up.
We breaking all the rules today, nigga. We breaking all the man, bro, I've been on shows and stuff.
Ricardo.
Like I said, my nigga Justice, he saved my life. You know what I mean? That's why I did the album called RTU Saved My Life. Because, you know, at 15, I went to prison, you know what I mean, for manslaughter, bro. And I ain't get out of that shit, you know what I mean, for a while. So that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody know what I'm around and what's going around. And y'all can talk that shit, but come around, you know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right, you definitely don't want to fool with a guy that's been to the big house for manslaughter. We're going to skip right over that. I'm no Vlad. We're going to keep it positive. Ricardo is supercharged. I can't even slow him down.
I got the carts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, bro. If you don't want to pay those taxes, hit me up. You know where to hit me up at, bro. I got the carts on.
Got the cards. Shout out to TrueMed, our faithful sponsor, TrueMed and Select.
But look, nigga, now I'm just fucking with y'all, bro. Like, look, man, I got a lot of new things coming out, man. My nigga Cadillac Roan, he's dropping a new album on the 12th. I mean, a new single on the 12th.
Okay.
His album on the way. We excited about that shit, man. We got a lot of stuff going down. I wanted to say this before I got too far into it, man. Man, Swerve, you've been doing your shit for a while, bro. And I really appreciate what you do. And, man, I seen you grinding and the passion and the heart you put into it. And I just be like, bro, the reason I get so hyped up is I want you to be informed on how shit used to be.
I want to
really
know.
Been.
You were here. I want to know.
A lot of people ain't gonna talk about the real deal stuff. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna talk about, you know, they didn't live it. They was just little kids, or they was living out of state.
Right.
So let's talk about let's talk about why there's no really community and unity.
Before we talk about it, let's just say Felix is online. I want to give a big shout out to Sunday Night Shenanigans, which you are a member of. Happens every Sunday here in the Icon Studio.
Evil Felix, baby.
If you don't get enough of this high-powered energy of Ricardo Holiday today, you can catch him every Sunday right here in studio.
We got a lot of new things going on with that. But look, man,
let's start here. A woman introduced you to Justice
not just any woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she went to school with him since elementary and stuff. My homegirl, Victoria Smith, bro.
Okay.
So that's Big Moses from Big Five. That's his baby mama.
Okay.
So
Peace to Big Moses.
Moses, the twins, you know what I'm saying? Kinko, you know, her mom, Gigi, all raised us up. Because if you lived on the north side, you took that bus to the south side, but your mama would come pick you up. And her mama was the mama that would come pick us up from the south side. South side niggas didn't like to leave the south side because they weren't going to walk back home. Once you did that one time, nigga, shit, it wasn't no light rail, homie. So back in them days and shit was a lot different, bro. So she went to school with
So
Justice.
you're painting the picture that the reason why.
So like, look, Martin Luther King wasn't even a holiday, bro.
Let me just break it
down. So there
down.
wasn't the real culture.
We can talk about that in a minute because nationally we recognize
Black Lives Matters. We ain't gonna never turn the stone on that. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about that. Arizona took a long time to finally adopt the Martin Luther King holiday. Now, I didn't understand. I was
what does that do to a community,
bro? Wait a minute. When I first moved here, we actually went to a Martin Luther King Day parade, and it was all white people there. I didn't understand what took so long to get the holiday. I didn't understand. From an inside perspective, was that a hot topic when that was going on? Were white people mad at black people because y'all wanted a holiday? What happened? What was going on in the streets during those years?
So like I'm saying, like, I wasn't out there protesting, but my grandmother, you know what I mean? Opa Ellis, she was one of the first black people to work for the courts of Maricopa County. Her, Jesse Jackson, and a lot of other pioneers from the streets of Phoenix, they had to march to get that going. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Okay. So what I'm telling you, bro, is like what that does to a community, it desenses you to the hip hop lifestyle. Like you grew up on the East Coast with hip hop, but living in Phoenix, when you don't have that culture, and then other artists don't want to come to the city, so kids aren't exposed to that. So then there's no deep rooted. So then that brings in that I'm going to come out here and colonize it. You know what I mean? That colonizer mentality. I'm colonizing it. Yeah, I'm the founder of hip hop. But if you look at the history, that's why I say MC Magic's the GOAT, because the nigga got a platinum plaque.
Yeah.
He got the hardware. Like Tom Brady, the motherfucking GOAT, because he got the rings. You know what I mean?
And MC Magic made
and I'm better than them because I get the royalty checks.
MC Magic made distinctly Southwestern music. That he's a Latino gentleman, I think is.
But that don't discredit. That's what I'm saying. It's like a discredit. That's what you're trying to put a discredit on. He made Latino this now. It's hip hop, bro.
I'm not trying to discredit him. I'm trying to.
So people want to be.
Now listen, Ricardo. I'm trying to break down one, who he is as a person for the people who may not know, but two, I'm just trying to say that listening to his music, it's great, but it's a certain type of hip hop that especially the guys that are into.
That's your opinion now. Well, what you like, I might not like trap music. I might like something different.
I agree.
But if you got the hardware, you know what I mean? I might think that motherfucking Patrick Mahomes is better, but you only got one ring, then you can't be better.
You ain't got the hardware, right? I get that.
Yeah, so the legacy.
But what I'm saying is, do you think maybe it's the type of hip hop he makes is the reason why people distance themselves from him and don't accept him as openly?
Hip-hop is timing and opportunity. You can make a song today in your old age and still motherfucking be a hit if you have it properly promoted and the right budget behind it.
I agree.
So it doesn't matter what type it is. It's timing and opportunity. At that time, MC Magic shit was popping. You know what I mean? Right now, it ain't. But your opinion of who's great and who's the best is just your opinion. It has to have accolades. It has to have substance to it. You know what I mean? More than just your opinion.
I agree.
You know what I mean? But what I'm saying, like, a lot of people feel like they want to be the first black artist to make it. You know what I mean? Which I feel that too. But it's also people like, what's her name? Jennifer Hudson from American Idol. Like that, you can't discredit because she went to American Idol to get it.
No.
Like that still puts
it's a path.
her
it's all a path.
To a platinum plaque. To the dream that you chasing as you say you a hip hop artist and a rapper. You know what I mean? As a local artist, you all want to be a platinum plaque. You all want motherfucking royalty checks. You all want to have the Bentleys, but you all don't want to put in the motherfucking work to make it done. You know what I mean? So I be tired of it, bro. You know what I mean? You sit back, you do this and you do that. You know what I mean? And then, but like I love it too though, bro. I love it. That's why I come in here, it's how I am. I'm gonna charge the guy all the time.
I hate to ask, how did you feel about it definitely with Ricardo is on fire.
Shout out Whit Tucker and the Terrace Angel Babies.
It's like he just nailed 5 threes in NBA jams. He is on fire.
Shout out Whit Tucker, man.
How do you feel about that new all-male cipher? There was word on the street that there was a out-of-state gentleman disrespecting Arizona and Arizona culture in that song. Is this part of the problem?
Like I'm saying, clones are gonna be clones. You know what I mean? Like we're the authentic RTU, long live RTU. Clones will be clones. A lot of people will try to copy and imitate, and that's flattering. You know what I mean? Like what they say on fucking with that Denzel Washington one, You gonna hate success. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Success brings enemies. You could be unsuccessful and have friends.
Right.
So I mean, they clones.
So you ever since I've been dealing with respect to underground, I've seen you at shows performing, working with the team, and I from the day I met you, you had such a distinctive image. I've always right on with long live RTU. You have such a distinctive image, and you stand out from so many other artists that I run into. The cowboy hat, the look, the music. The Cadillac, whether it was yours or not, doesn't matter. It still was the look to me. What?
Hey, you turned my headphones off, man.
I did. Oh, we got a problem.
See?
Hold on. No.
Now, hold up, man. I want to call you out, man. Because you remember at the Hip Hop Fest, man, when you was yelling at me, I was trying to enjoy my Mr. Wonderful, nigga. Don't you ever motherfucking do that shit again, nigga.
Did they cut that out of the, that's not in the video.
Nigga, that shit, man, that shit's in there, G. And don't you ever motherfucking do that shit again,
I
bro.
apologize, Ricardo. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I thought you would. Me like,
I
nigga, hell no, I don't look like the sound guy. You just got done saying I got a distinctive look.
It was
now
a dark
I'm
room.
Like the motherfucking sound guy.
It was a silhouette challenge, Ricardo. Nigga, it was a silhouette. You were a silhouette. Is all I saw. I've apologized. I apologize again profusely, especially that Holiday is fired up.
But like, you know what I'm saying? The cypher stuff, I don't know. I didn't really find out about that shit until you told me, bro. Because like, I don't even pay attention to that type of shit, bro. I'm thinking about like this Roku and what we trying to do.
Well, Cheddar taps me in because he knows I've got a big mouth, and I'm probably going to talk about it. So, y'all, for better or for worse, and respect to Cheddar that truth because he takes the negative as well as the positive like a champ. So
I want to talk about the history, though. So, like, let's take it back to Poker Face. Poker Face was in a group called No Question.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's Cash and Alafia.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then there was Mayhem and a few others. But Big Five, you know what I mean, consists of the rhyming weirdos, you know what I mean, the funky nuts, and a lot of other people.
Okay.
See, breakdancing.
The rhino weirdos.
The rhyming weirdos.
And the funky nuts.
That's J Boog. That's motherfucking AZ Mike Mills. And that's Scythe.
Okay.
And, them niggas had the shit on lock, bro. You know what I mean? From doing, opening up at the 1992 Lake Havasu on deck with Biggie. You know what I mean? All the clubs, the Highlighter, Panteras, all the strip clubs.
Okay.
My nigga Mac 5 was the first motherfucker, with the platinum gold chains. All the niggas in the crew. You know what I mean? We go in the Highlighter, we make that motherfucking shit rain. My nigga Black G, rest in peace. I get shooken up because so many people passed away. And lot from the coronavirus and everything, man. I want to say, you gotta stay safe. That's why you gotta mask up, wash your hands. But the Electric Ballroom, bro, we take it back to Club Rio. A lot of my first concerts and the first people that I seen in hip hop was in these events. And like I'm saying, the way DJ Fashion, he did a lot of things with starting clothing stores, putting people on, Bootleg Kev, that's why I shout out these niggas because it's a history. This ain't the first time that this music's been done like this, you know what I mean? But
is Bootleg Kev from Arizona?
Man, I can't answer that question. That's a good question, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he is from Arizona or
because
not.
I feel like I heard his name before I moved out here, and I was just wondering if he had some history on him.
But
so DJ Fashion made a lot of moves. Explain to me. You mentioned a club, the Electric Ballroom.
DJ Fashion was on Power 92, man, and he was like one of the first people to be like spinning. It was like a Hot 888 or something. I forget the exact name, but it was it was a little show on the FM station where they were playing local music.
Incredible.
And then
incredible. That's a big deal. Yeah.
And so like at the Electric Ballroom was one of the first type venues. The Mason Jar, Electric Ballroom, Club Rio, those were the first type of venues. So like I'm saying, TMC was before RTU was where the
somebody says no. Marcus Scott, what are you saying no to, sir? Please clarify. He just said no. We need some understanding.
Man, see, I'm getting checked by the OGs. See, the OGs are tuning in and shit.
Is that
man.
Marcus Scott? Is he OG?
See, I used to have the Retro Legends with me. You know what I mean? I want to shout out the Retro Legends. You know what I mean? I want to shout out Marcus Scott. I want to shout out Flame Boy. Flame got an album coming. It was just his birthday the other day. But like I'm saying, back in the day, bro, the music was done completely different, bro. Guys like Kenny Perkins and them, they were the promoters. And they were like before RTU, what we have now. You know what I mean? Like what now we have now, since the festivals and stuff, a lot of people have been pacified. You know what I mean? And then with the retirement of the terrorist angel babies, and everybody feel like they could try to fill that void. You know what I mean? But they come with some watered down type of I don't want to hate too much, man. I don't want to feel
Marcus
like
Scott
hate.
was laughing. He was just clarifying that no, Bootleg Kev is a Snowbird, he said.
Oh, he's a
He laughed.
Snowbird too.
He
Yeah.
laughed. That's okay.
Oh, yeah,
Shout out to Bootleg
Snowbird.
Kev. We all enjoyed his cipher without any doubt or any hate at all. And I enjoy watching his podcast.
But I go
So shout
back,
out to
you know what I
Bootleg
mean,
Kev.
way back with Justice, you know what I mean? And like I
So
said,
let me ask you this. Do you go far enough back? I've seen pictures. Did Justice resemble Justin Bieber a bit when you met him? Is that how far back you go?
I would say,
He looked a bit like Justin Bieber once upon a time, did he not?
as the corporate approved answer, I'd say no.
Corporate approved answer.
Yeah.
Okay. I see that settled your ass down. You were charged up till I get to you gotta ask that question.
I don't.
So
you know
what-
what I mean?
so-
Nothing bad to say about the boss man. Long live.
If we did, it's all jokes. He looked like Justin Bieber.
No,
That's
man,
a good
fuck
thing.
that fool, man. He was he was a good guy back in the day, man.
TABFN.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never seen him say the N-word, and he would get on people for even using the hard R, man. He'd be the
Nice.
first one to fight.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It's Black Lives Matters. It's
I feel
really
you.
Black Lives Matters. Like,
Right.
a lot of these culture vultures, snowbirds, whatever you want to put it, bro. But you know what I mean? Like, they trying to do a cash grab. You know what I mean? And like, if you want to put out good quality music, you know what I mean? You got to really take your time to get it recorded the proper way.
Definitely. And you might as well hear at HK Studios with Felix the Cat or Brian.
I mean,
in
it's
the
a
main
lot of
studio.
places too, though. You know what
It's
I
a
mean?
lot of other places, but I want to give a shout out in our beautiful HK Studios where we're at right now.
So I feel like those guys, you know what I mean, back in the day, Big Five, man, the way they was doing
Big
it,
Five.
the music that we was putting out, Syfe,
Peace to Joe Bills.
Marcus Scott, the 10 Commandments, you know what I mean, with the, Greedy Gonzalez. He was one of the first Greedy Gonzalez to get a record deal as well. I can't remember exactly where, but like Greedy had been putting it down.
Greedy has had a record deal. I
Man,
met Greedy at the,
OG
at the
Greedy,
AZMT Awards. I
OG
met
Greedy has been putting shit
Peace
down.
to
You know what I
Greedy
mean? Shout out
Gonzalez.
them, shout out him. You know what I mean? The real Heat City. You know what I mean? But my nigga, I'm telling you, bro. I'm old enough to know better, but dumb enough to not give a fuck, bro.
Right.
And
I feel
like,
you.
like I'm saying, like this shit out here, bro. People want to forget the legacy and forget the history, but I'm here to remind them
Thank you.
and get the facts straight, just like Marcus checking me. But
I'm glad you dropping all these names. And Marcus Scott is one of your producers, correct? Is that-
but he's really my
Red
brother.
Face-
He's really
Red
my bro-
Face.
Yeah, he's really my brother. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Redface was in here last time with the Swerving Cane show. I got you. Okay.
it's like I'm saying, like, you take it
Peace
back,
to Marcus.
way back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were rapping. He done music and stuff. Marcus was one of the first people, to get stuff going. He put a lot of people on with the television and film. He helped Spit Hell Manuel. A lot of people get placements on TV and film. You know what I mean? And like he helped me with the shit. So I wouldn't just say he's a producer. I wouldn't just say he's Redface. I would say he's an OG, a pioneer in the game. He was a part of the 10 Commandments back in the day. And Poker Face, he had a record deal with Artist Direct. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
Back in the day, he was Lafayette, no question. So he's got a record deal through Artist Direct. He was driving a Corvette. So it's like when people say they're the first, they want to put AZ on. Like, it's a lot of people that's come before and done it. So we just,
Right. Well, I love that you're breaking down this history because I know that a city like Phoenix has an elaborate history, and a lot of it, if you don't get it out on a podcast, if you don't get it out in an interview, it kind of it lays beneath the surface. You really never get these stories. So, and I met Greedy Gonzalez. I had no idea that he had a deal.
like
in
I'm
the
saying, like,
past.
because a lot of people just come out here, they only been here for 5 years, but this shit been going on for fucking 20, 30 years before my time. You know what I mean? OGs on the South Side have been doing things, making moves. And, the way Arizona is because of the lack of the Martin Luther King, because of the lack of the culture, like I can go to Scottsdale, I can go to Westgate, but where's Blacktown at? We too busy fighting amongst each other.
I've been looking for it since I got here.
We too busy
I think
fighting each other.
If it's not Maryvale, it's somewhere on Glendale Ave. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like, you know what I mean? It's systematical. I ain't gonna get too political and stuff on you, man. But what I'm saying
No,
is,
I want to hear it, and I've even heard people
like my nigga Black G, bro. Rest in peace, Black G. He was one of the main guys, bro. He had the rapping skills. He'll whoop your ass. He was one of the main guys out here that probably would have really, really put it down hard. back in them days with like dog pound days and
It's interesting to me when you talk about the lack of culture from a black man's perspective, because I've even heard white people tell me that they wish Arizona had more culture. That he was a bit jealous because I come from the South, and in the South, for lack of better, we have a lot of culture. We have 400 years of culture in the South, and a lot of it's not good. So I told him, not all culture is good culture. Do you, aside from the Martin Luther King thing, which was 30 years ago, what else is keeping? And
it's a Jim Crow mentality.
You mentioned the South Side stays in South Side. We talked about Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah, it's plantational mentality, bro. It's only so many. It's only so many families that were really, really from out here. You know what I mean? That was out here in the 50s and the 60s. Like the Coulters, the Buchanans. And, those older families, that grew up in the Matthew Henson.
Can you literally name like the black families?
Man, I smoke too much weed and I just got my fucking true meds.
No, I mean, I know, so, but you started speaking like you could literally name all that if you didn't, like if you sat and thought about it.
I'm from Arizona, my nigga. I'm from right here in Phoenix, so I know my roots.
I lived in Richmond 45 years, but I can't name all the black families.
Because that's where I'm saying that's what you mean when it's racism. What's the problem?
Right.
Like none of you niggas was here before now, so there wasn't no culture. There wasn't none of that shit. Like if a child grows up and don't know about Xbox, and then the first time they get it and play the shit, they gonna be behind you. You be beating ass in the video game.
This question is mildly racist. If we did create a black town, say in Maryville,
they'd shut that shit down.
Lavine or somewhere on Glendale Ave,
they would shut that shit.
Would you move there?
Man, they would shut that shit down. The cops would be there shooting every day because it's more cop killings here that they don't even talk about. Ain't no protests. Like the cops shoot first, and you be like, I feel nervous in Scottsdale because they gonna kill you. They've been killing. That's what I'm saying. Black Lives Matters. We so confused about arguing and fighting over ciphers and shit and awards that Them is just
that's a big point. That's a valid
participation trophies, bro. Go get you a platinum plaque like MC Magic, homie. You know what I mean? And then we can talk. Get you a motherfucking royalty check like I do off The Sopranos, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, fucking Run's House, man.
Okay. So your music
Harold and Kumar goes to White Castle.
Your music is out there like that. You getting royalties from your placements.
Yeah, nigga.
Okay. All right.
Hell
Salute to you.
I'm not paying for none of this shit. I use my music that I make off of the music
to make new music.
To make new music.
So you
to improve my craft until I can be the best I am. Like I don't say I'm the best. I know I ain't the best, but I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna work hard. I got determination. You feel it. You hear it. You see me on the camera right now.
You got to breathe at some point. Can I ask you a question? The reason I brought up the difference about MC Magic's music is because you make different music. You make fun party music that many would not call traditional or what's mainstream hip hop music. I wouldn't compare you, but say, Shorty Get Low. You make fun party hip hop music.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Are you concerned that if you do have success, people will try to belittle your success because you're making fun hip hop music and not hard?
See, man, Swerve, you confuse me with your questions, man, because are we talking about
You're not the first
Are
one.
we talking about opinions here? Because what's your opinion of success? To me, I could be successful and reach my goals. See, you got to study the 48 laws of power.
I'm not saying you can't.
You got to plan all the way to the end. Know when to pull out. Like a lot of it's like the casino with this rap shit. Like everybody in this rap shit want $1 million.
Right.
But if you won $50,000, would you press cash out on the slot machine? Or would you keep spinning until you got the $1 million and all the money's gone?
I keep spinning until I lose it, usually. That's what I do. Yeah.
And that's what happens. Some people win. You got to know when to stop.
Right.
Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power. Read a plan all the way to the end.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, educate yourself. It's a war going on out there. Yeah. Like, this shit ain't for fun, nigga. I come in here amped up because motherfuckers is dying.
Yeah.
Every fucking day.
That's true.
These little niggas running around here with bangers. You got the coronavirus.
A lot of guns.
So it's like, man, this shit ain't for fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta be aware. You gotta be awoke. Okay. But what I'm really saying right now, man, is check me out on Sunday Night Shenanigans.
Definitely check me out.
But I got some more shit going on too, besides that. I got a whole new vision, a whole new preparation. I feel like once this, everything, the herd vaccination and immunity's there, we gonna get things going with like a RTU edible cafe, medicated cap, because now it's recreational. I don't want to expose too many things that's going on. Expose the
Keep it
hand,
under your hat. Keep it
but
under your hat. I know you got a lot of great ideas. We've spoke about some of your upcoming projects, and I've told you how strong I think a lot of them are. So
I want to tell you about this story, man. Look, man, me and Justice,
okay, motherfucking
Bag of Tricks cat,
okay,
John Blaze,
got you,
Retro Legends,
right?
We're on tour, right, nigga? We go out to it's with the Boost Mobile. One of our first or second stops, man, is fucking San Diego. Mm-hmm. Nigga, we out here wilding out, man.
Lovely place.
We wilding out, man. So, man, we staying in a nice ass hotel and shit. And my Uncle Jerky, you know what I mean? This nigga goes into Justice's room and fucking uses his fucking shower, his bathtub.
Right.
Puts a bunch of soap in the soap bubbles, and this shit just starts over motherfucking flowing and shit. Oh, okay. We're way up, like on the 13th floor penthouse and shit. Okay. So look, dog.
Like a bubble bath?
This fool ain't even checked into his room or nothing. We've been on the road. Justice want to take a shower. You know what I'm saying? So this
Uncle Jerky done fucked up.
Man, he done fucked up. This motherfucker Justice heated, bro. He's like, what the fuck, bro? But look, man. I had so much fun with Justice. I had so much fun with John Blaze.
What happened? Did they just work it out?
But I'll tell you what happened after the show, man. Shit, I have met this European girl, man.
Hold on, groupie stories on the mission.
I can't tell you about the rubber tail.
You gonna hold out on the grouper stories?
I don't know, man. I feel like you rushing me, man. I feel like you rushing me out the door.
No, we good. You got 30 minutes. Take your time. 30 minutes. What I mean? Take your time.
I thought we was talking about my music, man. Now we getting into the Justice groupie stories. You know what I mean?
I thought it was your groupie story. Oh, don't tell Justice. Yeah, I thought it was your groupie story.
Yeah. So I met this European girl.
We're going wherever you take us, Ricardo.
Man, I met this European girl, right, man? We get done performing on San Diego, bro. You know what I mean? So keep in mind, bro, I already did the fucked up shower thing with my uncle and shit. I'm on hot water already. So look, dog. Yeah. I'm bringing bitches back to the room. We wilding out like a motherfucker, man. 2:00 in the morning out here. Do. Nigga, you need to go to sleep. We gotta be to Utah in the fucking morning. What the fuck, man? You got long. You know, it's Justice at the door. So me, I'm like, I'll leave. So I call an Uber up, man. I wild out. Man, make a long story short, man, I had the time of my life. Out there in San Diego. I got a cousin, a lot of family out there too. So, I knew my way around. It was my first time to San Diego.
You don't have any kids out there, do you?
Not that I know.
Okay, man. Good. Wild groupie stories when y'all were running
I ain't got
around.
No kids, man. You know what I'm
saying? So you, Felix, Just, and John Blaze used to roll around on tour.
No. That was a Boost Mobile tour, bro. So Boost Mobile sponsored the tour. It was a 9-city tour.
Nice.
And Felix was headlining, and you know what I mean, John Blaze, you know what I mean, Justice, you know what I mean. That was back when Justice had just dropped that album and hit #1 on the fucking Billboard charts, Heat Seeker, Mountain Region. Yeah. But I hit #2, so, but I mean,
that's what's up. And I mean, that's part of the reason why I came to work with respect to Underground, because of the business, the music history, the success ratio that you guys have had, and that includes you in with.
See, I just witnessed it all, man. I'm just a timekeeper, bro. I'm just telling all the war stories.
Do we want to give a shout out to Bonafide Apparel?
Yeah, man.
We're rocking the Bonafide Apparel today.
Make sure y'all tune in on I think the 12th, this Friday, man. It's gonna be a new video coming out from Cadillac Roan. You know what I mean? We got new merch coming out. You know, I'm gonna put you on blast again because you supposed to hand me some stuff so I could get you some RT Worldwide stuff made up. And
I'm coming.
If anybody needs some stuff,
yeah,
hit us up, man. azbonafideapparel.com. We doing it big.
Yeah.
But also, man,
Ricardo is the plug. Don't forget.
I feel like you rushing me, man, because we was talking about my music. You was
Take your time.
How do I feel
20 minutes.
How do I feel about my music and stuff? Like I feel like I'm creating the best music of my life, and the reason why I do the feel good type of music is nobody's trying to do that direction. So I'm be original is any type of advice I could give.
Very smart.
Originality. I took my time, and Felix Bag of Tricks cat, he helped me, greatly on this project, So if it wasn't for the pandemic, things might have been a little bit different, but I'm still grateful for the way things is going. And I got a lot of new shit coming soon. I think we're gonna do a compilation, and I want to get things going on that direction. But You know, I love doing music, Swerve. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for the music, bro, you know, shit, I don't know where I'd be. I'd be dead or in the penitentiary or something. And so, like I said, my man Justice, you know, he gave me an opportunity. You know, he helped me out. Like, I'm just trying to paint a picture back in the day of how hard it was to today, how soft it is. And the end of the day, what I'm saying is that because it's so soft, these motherfuckers is crying all the time. And they so obsessed with Facebook that they not really making real money. You know what I mean? They feel like their success is, you know, that's why I say opinions. You know what I mean? Everybody got opinions,
Yeah.
but, you know, success in real money, it comes from, you know what I mean, hard work, putting in hard ass motherfucking work. That's why I tell you, man, we was on tour, we had fun, but I ain't tell you about the car wrecks and the, you know, Jason fucking up. And
Take your time, lay it out. Do you have you mentioned that you have some placements on some pretty big TV shows? Do you
yeah, Harold and Kumar.
Do you have any advice for other artists as far as getting placements like that?
No, fuck that shit. I ain't giving no more advice, man.
Figure it out on your own. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
no,
cool. That's cool.
Niggas.
So they were car wrecks. I've had car problems on tour. Do you have any more good tour stories you want to touch on?
Shit, hell yeah, man. I do. Fucking we was out, me with Tucker for Cadillac Roan. We was out fucking Gallup, New Mexico with Matthias, man. And King Blizz, you know, he put us on with this show Joseph Bills was doing, right?
Okay.
So look, man, I'm out drinking with fucking Wit Tuck. We go out smoke a cigarette in the fucking back of the alley, right? And I'm like, look, bro, we ain't in motherfucking Mesa no more, homie. You ain't fucking, you know, you ain't an angel baby for real. You gotta calm it down. You know, we had a few drinks in ourselves.
Whit thought at a certain point, Whit thought he was an angel baby.
Well, I mean, he probably really is a terrorist angel baby from Neptune. You know, I believe he is from Neptune.
All right,
but
he can't be white. He raps
on the reservation. Even motherfuckers from Neptune can get their scalp. So look, nigga, we's chilling. Me with Tuck. Keep up, nigga. Keep up. We chilling.
I'm with you.
Back alley.
Chilling. Back alley. Smoking a cig.
King Blizz. We on the reservation. Gallup, New Mexico.
Oh,
Indians.
I didn't know
Native
that part.
Americans.
You didn't mention the part about being on the res.
Gallup, I forgot, bro. You know what I mean? I thought you just knew, but I forgot you're a Snowbird. You don't know about Gallup, New Mexico.
Snowbird, yeah.
Because if you don't know about the reservations, you really don't know about Arizona hip hop.
I get that.
It's a whole nother thing with the tribes and the reservations, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out Matthias, King Blizz.
Matthias tells me things
bro,
like
back
that,
to the story, bro.
Okay.
You know, bro, calm down, bro.
Okay.
So look, man, we Tuck.
We're in the
we
back
drinking,
alley.
we smoking and shit. Man, it's a bunch of people. I'm telling them, bro. It's like they ain't too kind to your you know, they don't like your kind too much, you know, over this way.
Right.
So we
Wait a
chilling.
minute. I want to be clarify. What county you said you were in?
We was in Gallup.
Gallup. So I should be aware when I'm in all of Gallup.
Well, I'm just saying,
Most of Gallup.
So I'm just saying, like, if you don't know that Native Americans and white people have a problem for white people stealing
I understand
their
that
land.
clearly. I just
so when you go to as a white man, you go to their reservation where they put them on forcibly.
Right.
You might get your motherfucking ass.
So
beat.
you were breaking this down to Whit.
Yeah, I was trying to break that down.
I understand the.
I
understand the emotion.
He caught the vibe.
I just want to know where to stay away from, like where they're angry at.
You be good, bro.
I'm
you be
good.
good.
Okay.
You be good. You just tell them, you know, King Blizz, man. You be good.
Okay.
So man, as
Matthias, I know Matthias. Okay.
As we sitting there, man, somebody slide up behind motherfucking Whit Tuck. He's like, "I'm behind you," and I'm like, "Man, nigga." I look back. I'm like, "Oh shit," you know what I mean? So like I'm saying, bro, like they was on his helmet from the beginning,
right?
You know, so like I'm talking to the homies and shit, man. We chilling and whatnot. We going, we doing our thing, man. So man, I get out there to the back to the hotel room, man, right? And this nigga Marcus Scott do it again, bro. Pull another motherfucking bad bitch out the motherfucking woodworks. I don't know how he do it, bro. Like everywhere we go, man. But how much more time I got, man? I don't want to go over on
Take your time, man. Relax. Take your time. As far as I know, we got plenty of time. At least 15 minutes, maybe 20 if you need it.
So yeah, man, Swerve, man. Like I said, bro, back to the music, man.
Well, let me put it to you like this. Did so eventually everything worked out? No one scalped Whit?
No, I was just gonna leave you in the shadow about the ending of that story, man. I wasn't even gonna end that.
You gonna leave me in the shadow?
I was gonna leave you in the dust. I leave everybody in the dark.
Well, I mean, obviously,
like what happened at the end.
I just spoke to Whit.
Well, I mean, obviously, you seen Whit.
I just spoke to Whit in the live, so I know he made it.
No. He didn't get skinned up or nothing, bro. We did the best performance ever and shit. But like I said, it was a lot of times they tried us too, man. Like when we left the hotel, motherfucker tried to run up on like, hey, give us some money and shit. Like so, like I said, like white people beware,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
Be
like,
aware around
I'm saying, like,
angry
if you
Native
want,
Americans.
I'm saying, like, be aware around me too, motherfucker. Because if you one of them racist people, you know
Definitely.
what I'm
Be
saying,
aware.
then be aware.
I
But if
think
you're a positive person and you got love like Whit Tuck and a lot of those guys, you're gonna make it out alive. You know what I mean? You're gonna be A-okay, is the moral of the
I
story.
feel like white folks are very accurately keen to staying away from angry
Because if
black
you
people.
done something wrong, then you would be keen to worry. Like if you burned your hand before, if you done something wrong, you should have shit to worry about. You know, so I feel like, you know,
I actively pursued the black community when I moved here because everything I saw was terribly white. So I was
yeah, that's what I wanted to get back to. I'm
reaching
glad you
out to
brought that
the.
back
Okay,
up.
but bring it back.
So back to the black community, bro.
Okay.
So like I'm saying, the different sides, the different areas, bro. So when you grow up, you know, around your peoples and stuff, you know, you have a sense of community. But like if you go today and see the Matthew Hensons, man, it's tore down. It's something different, bro. You know, and when you're kept on government housing and you're kept on food stamps, you can never own a house. So there's no home, no community.
Right.
You don't have nothing to give to your kids when you die.
No
so when
equity to build on.
Yeah, no equity. So when you die, you know what I mean, your kids is poor. And then so, you know, like I'm saying, bro, the gangs back in the 90s was what it was. You know, gang violence and gang killing was at the all-time high.
Can we talk about that for a minute? Because I touched on it with Yog. He grew up over on Buckeye.
Yeah, I want to shout out Yo, bro, because he doing the 80-20 distribution deal, man. You know what I mean? Shout out Yo Westwood, man. That's a big accomplishment.
The Factory Music or Nothing has signed a deal with Sony Orchard. And regardless of what the haters say online, we are happy and proud of them and wish them much success. They will be coming into the show to talk about the signing, the parties, the ATL,
Yo
everything.
is one of the guys from way back, bro. You go way back. Like I said, when MC Magic was doing his thing, Yo was too at the fucking Park and Swap. You know what I mean?
We got into
it. The rap battles on Mill Avenue, like that shit was all real. You know what I mean? Like,
well, let me ask you a question. Where you grew up, where you were living, was he spoke about how when I first moved here, I was unsure where gang violence was in Arizona, even though I knew gang life had kind of died down in general across the country. How was it for you? How intense was gang life in Arizona?
Like I'm saying, it was real, bro. Like I said,
were there certain parts of town I wouldn't want to go to?
Maryvale used to be the part, bro. Like I said,
Don't go to Maryvale.
Big 5 used to stretch from 15th Avenue to 65th Avenue.
Okay,
you know what I mean? And
that was the Big 5.
Yeah, that was Big 5. So every 5, you know what I mean? So you know, so what I'm saying, my dude, like a lot of people from my neighborhood had passed away. So that's why you don't see a lot of those guys around. Like rest in peace, Black G. Rest in peace, Mac 5. And you know, like I'm saying, man, so many other people passed away. So that gang violence is real. It affects your life. You have so many family members, big homies that you could say is dead because of the gang violence. And so that keeps a community down. When you lose those leaders and those influential people that's funding the rap music, that's paying, you know, for artists to go in those big studios like the Salt Mine, that's $100 an hour. So that's how they stop the hip hop shit is, you know, first of all, they don't play it on the radio. Back in the day, it was rock and roll. You know what I mean? They didn't play White Snake, Poison, where the fuck they played, you know what I mean? AC/DC.
Yeah.
You know, so with you not having that in your life, you know what I mean? You know, you're not thriving for it, you know, so it's no financial outlet for that. So back to like I'm saying, you know, tearing down the Matthew Hensons, you know, they send all the Section 8, Housing 8, everybody's moved to Levine, further and further out from the city.
Yeah.
Why the Snowbirds buy up that property and move
Mike
in.
Terrell speaks about Levine quite often. Is Levine Blacktown of Phoenix?
Levine,
is that closest thing we have?
Bro, Levine in the 90s used to be alfalfa patties and cotton fields, bro.
I get it.
It floods. It's the worst place to live. Hell, I ain't gonna be fucking Blacktown. What the fuck you mean?
Is that why
they're
pushing black people out there because it floods?
It's not the most valuable property in fucking, you know, if you go to Goodyear and see all that shit and you go down a little bit further to Buckeye and you see how diverse and what's building up, you know, just like Gilbert and a lot of other spots. Even if you going towards Wickenburg, Like they got the 303, the 202, the 101. None of those used to exist back in the day.
Right.
So access to those sides of town was limited for black people.
Oh,
access
I see.
to those funds was limited.
I see.
Buses stopped running at 9 o'clock. Mama wasn't gonna don't have no car to pick you up like the white kids did.
Well, that's the point. In Richmond, just as in comparison to what you're talking about, in Richmond, the buses for a long time didn't run from the city to certain malls or certain neighborhoods. So it did. It was
that shit too.
It was limiting.
The bus didn't go all the way fucking down.
It was limiting to where people could get jobs, because if the bus didn't go there, you can't work there.
Yeah.
And in Richmond, the bus was so, I mean, it would take you all day for, to ride the bus. Like, it was such a waste of time. It wasn't efficient at all. In bigger cities, the bus is actually efficient in a good way. The train is a good way to get somewhere.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
In Richmond, the bus was kept, I believe, artificially underfunded.
If you want to be a real metropolitan city, a real big, type of mover and shaker, mass transit system.
What's up with the light rail? Why are they holding up on building? I was promised they'd be building more light rail, but it doesn't seem to be coming.
That kind of goes back to the same type of question of like, why isn't hip hop? Why isn't there a black town? Like, if you see the corruption and things, and you'd be wondering, why isn't this done yet? Why isn't that done? Because it's money, bro. It's money. It keeps people's jobs going. The longer that takes to be built, the more people are going to be working on that job site, the more they're going to get a paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
I live near Queen Creek out by East Mesa, and I would love to have a black town out there, but I'm afraid they would throw me out if I attempted to begin a black town.
Hell yeah, they would. You goddamn right.
You mentioned you feel sorry for me. Why is it? My wife moved me out there. Why do you feel sorry for me, Ricardo? I live in East Mesa.
Because I'm saying, like,
I live at the end of the 202. Where the 202 runs into the 24 and ends.
Because you just got to look at it, bro. Like, communities that was rushly built and the plumbing work and stuff. Like, if you own that house, the property value, like when you're in those flood neighborhoods like that, Queen Creek and way out there in East Chandler and fucking Coolidge and, all that stuff, Casa Grande, certain areas is flood areas.
Right.
They call that shit Gila River for a reason, because the water.
We're all in a valley, right? I mean, the whole thing is a valley.
I mean, but livable areas and stuff where when you put in the plumbing and the system in, and they just throw that shit up real quick, and then the limited amount of water that goes out there. You know what I mean? Because
a guy told me the other day
they droughts and stuff. You know what I mean? You might not.
A guy told me the other day I have faulty concrete because they put extra calcium in the concrete. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that at this point?
That's what I'm saying. They sell them they sell Snowbirds those houses to make a quick buck.
Yeah.
Knowing goddamn well that the plumbing system, the sewer system, you know what I mean, the trash collection, because those lands they were not meant to ever be inhabited. We can't even get
trash collection? The trash collection's usually pretty good.
Well, I'm saying, like, those rural areas starting now to get heavily populated and everything's catching up to speed.
Yeah.
But back in the day, they had smaller trash collectors, there were rural country areas, you know what I mean?
Did you have any reason, when you were rising up, did you have any reason to go to the corner of Baseline and Ellsworth?
Nigga, Baseline Ellsworth, bro. I thought Baseline stopped on 48th Street.
Well, no, they're adding more. A ton of people from California are moving here. People from around the country are moving to Arizona, especially in this COVID season. You're pretty fired up. I hate to ask, being a snow bunny myself, as someone who's lived here your whole life, are you really irritated with people that move to Arizona?
Well, no, I ain't irritated. I love it, bro, because it's putting money in my pocket. You know what I mean? It's bringing jobs. It's stimulating the economy.
Okay.
But I could understand where my natives could feel like, you went from in a 20-year decade from like, 1 million people here to like, 7 million people.
Right.
So that growth and influx, right. And it's always territorial. But like I said, it's systematically designed to keep us fighting at each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? At odds with each other.
It must be odd for the Native Americans, because basically the government moved them all out here and left them stranded with little resources. And then all of a sudden times change, and here come a gaggle of white folks moving from California to make their life oddly worse when this was the...
But I'm saying some motherfuckers come... I wouldn't say California. It could be anywhere. It could be Detroit. It could be Chicago.
A lot of people come from the Midwest. You're right.
But I'm saying, like...
You're right.
So I got a term, there's snowbirds... And then I also got, like I see certain people like witness protection.
There's a lot of that out here?
I feel like you got ran off from your city and now you want to come out
Okay.
here and be a tough guy, which you
Right.
couldn't do at your city.
I see that. I
And if
bet
you
that.
really that motherfucking, you know, it's so much desert
Well, I
land
asked,
out here, man.
you know, it's all Arizona Day. The guys earlier, the Shredded Gang, they were all from Arizona. You're from Arizona.
But I'm from a little bit older generation where, you know what I mean? Where it was, like I said, when it's that influx of people, like certain people grew up with just a hip hop festival. So now they're 18, 19,
Right.
they could, you know,
They take shit for granted.
Their whole life
Right.
of hip hop they knew was so they think that shit was forever. But it, you know what I mean? It took a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication to make that happen. So then you get people to try to copy that shit. You can't clone it without putting in the years and decades of hard work like we have. You know, you put in a lot of hard work too. That's why I say you one of the best motherfuckers out here, bro.
You would call me a good Snowbird. I'm one of the good ones, right?
I wouldn't call you Snowbird too much. You know
well,
what I
am clearly by your definition. I am a Snowbird.
I
have no plans.
You're in rehabilitation to be a Snowbird.
I have no plans to move back or move away.
I'm
here
to rehabilitation
stay.
though.
I'm here to stay.
Because I'm saying no. There's people that live out here and represent out here, and they, you know, they doing it the right way. You know,
I told the fellas earlier. I stay humble. I let everybody know I'm new to the area. I'm always curious about the experience of living and growing up in Arizona. So I think my humbleness comes through.
That term Snowbird come from back when, like, you know, they come when
the Canadians.
Yeah, it ain't even just the Canadians. Like people from Michigan,
usually it's
New
people
Yorkers,
that come half the year, right?
But they the key to this is they get tricked, you know, into purchasing, you know, the trades of the turquoise, the Native American that ain't the real flag, this and that. You know, so there's a fool. They've been bamboozled. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it, as certain rappers that have tricked them, so they've been bamboozled to think that it's an easy way into this.
I asked Black Peso the same question. I want to get your perspective coming from a different generation. Why do you think people that move here take...
Nigga, I thought you was rolling up a blunt, man. What the hell?
That's after the show. Why do you think they take Arizona lightly? People that move here, especially in hip hop or black culture. Why do you think?
Well, like I'm saying, first of all, I think it's that witness protection mentality, bro, because they couldn't make it in their city. They got ran off. Yeah. So now I have to prove something. I'm here now.
Or you can reinvent yourself.
And then secondly, is most importantly, you go to Texas, they got cattle. You go to Florida, they got oranges. You know what I mean? In Arizona, they got penitentiaries.
That's true.
And it's on the stock market. They make a good money. Yeah. There's many of prisons. And, you know, like I'm saying, at 15, I went to prison, bro. You know,
y'all had the most famous prison in the country for a while with County Joe or whatever his name was. The pink underwear and the tents outside.
Bro. But anyways, like, nigga, I'm telling you, like, niggas would be out here getting their ass whooped if it wasn't for niggas that was locked up. So you'd be like, oh, I'm taking over this neighborhood right here.
Do you want to talk about why you got locked up, incarcerated?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I kicked in the niggas' door, man, and shit, and beat some heads in and shit. And, you know, I ain't gonna talk about no other crimes. I already did the time for that, so we could talk all day about that shit, you know what I mean?
So you killed someone? Manslaughter, is someone died?
Yeah, nigga, they died, nigga. Shit, you know.
Okay, all right. Well,
hell yeah. And niggas can die again, too, fucking with RTU, man. Shit, it's long live RTU in this motherfucker.
I just give up for that. You heard that. Straight from Ricardo Holiday, who's coming here very charged up. And
like I said,
aggressive.
Big Five, bro, when we was out back in the day, it was all about gang banging. You know, I lost my good friend Lamar. You know, Big Girl. I could go down the list of people that we lost to this gang banging shit. And like a lot of artists was more concerned about being a big rap battle gang group instead of being like really having your publishing, really owning the equipment, really owning this and that, the masters. They didn't care. There's no business courses. They go in there with drug money, throw $20,000 of drug money at the motherfucker. Who gives a fuck? We ain't with the bitches, popping champagne. You know what I mean? Right. But you're not owning the business of it. Right. So you're not really making the residual income off of it. You know, so, you know, that's, you know, I guess I'll get some information. You know, I would say, you know, make sure all your I's is dotted and your T's is crossed. You know, have your paperwork in line. You know, have your LLCs, have your shit done right. And you'll know, you know, you'll see a success and stop crying about success. You know, who's the best and who's that. Really, when people crying, it's because they don't got that. And they don't know how to get that. So they feel like you a bitch or a punk because you won't tell them how to do that. Right. Because they want a fast way to get it, not the hard work way, not the callus on your fingers and the blood and staying up all night and shit. You know, sound checks with the, you know. Yeah. I can remember times at the Arizona Hip Hop Fest, you know what I mean? You know, Justice going into the sound checks and fucking, you know, having to test the music inside the police department to make sure that the shit don't get shut down. You know what I mean? Having license and permits, and
business.
And I've
Real
seen
business.
times when shit wasn't a success. These little fly-by-nighters, these clones, they try to copy the style, but they're not willing to take a loss and then come back and do another show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people don't plan
That's
for
what
a loss.
RTUs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've been in venues that don't even exist no more. So I bring up the Electric Ballroom. I bring up Joe's Grotto. Stuff that was going on way back in the day. The Roxy. Because you can't let those things be forgotten. The history. If you don't know where you came from, then you don't know where you're going. Right. It's always going to be that question. Where's Blacktown?
Right,
well, you got to know what happened. The penitentiaries locking people up. You know what I mean? The racism. People, not even able to get to certain sides of towns. Gilbert, Mesa. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't even get there, how you gonna know it's jobs there? How you know it exists?
Can't get a job there if you can't get there. It's true.
Then they didn't even play rap music on the radio, which is still a tradition to this day.
Right.
Once it becomes going on, like the governor back in that day didn't even want to have Martin Luther King. So what terrible. The fuck you think they're gonna want us to do shows for?
It's about time for us to wrap up.
Hell no, it ain't time to wrap up.
Fuck that shit. You've been a ball of energy. How did we put a bow on this? How did we tie this up and wrap this all together, Ricardo?
I got a lot of new things coming, and I'm trying to reach out to Arizona artists. If you act, if you're a comedian, holler at me.
Sunday night shenanigans.
Nah. We got something new coming.
New projects.
Let me start off. Major alert, news alert, because I had something new to announce. Remember?
I guarantee whatever he's doing is probably coming to Roku and Amazon Fire Stick.
Yes,
as Respect Underground Worldwide Radio and Icon Radio is right now, fucking now on your Amazon Fire Stick or
also
Roku.
Sponsored by True Motherfucking
Sponsored
Meds.
by True Meds.
Now
Select.
It's recreation. Get your ass in there.
Just all you have to do, go to your Amazon Fire Stick or Roku channels, add the channel RTU Worldwide, and you can see all the great shows, performances. We've got videos from artists. We've got some of the shows from Icon are coming now soon too there, and there's some are already there.
I feel like Roku's going to be like the new TV, bro. Like, people don't want to pay for cable. People don't want to pay, Fire Stick, all the stuff that's going on Apple TV.
Plus, with all this independent content coming to Roku.
Yeah,
just
so like the movies ain't
gonna
be movie theaters no more. So that's what I'm saying.
You
like, you gotta have Roku, you gotta have HBO. But look, hold on before we gotta leave.
Right, finish it up.
Wrap it up. I need any artist that can act that's funny to hit me up. We got something in the works. Hit your boy Ricardo Holiday. We'll set something up and I'll give you the rest of the details. I don't want to spill the beans yet, but it's coming.
Sounds good. Just stay in touch with Sunday Night Shenanigans. Ricardo Holiday, everything he's got going on. If you need to, come check in with Themission. We'll let you know what they're going on as we stay abreast of all the issues that happen here in Arizona. It's been a wonderful show. Please stay tuned. Not to hear, go to where you regularly see the 411 show. Their show will kick off at 2 o'clock. They've got big announcements and big things happening as we all do at Respect the Underground Worldwide Radio, Icon Radio, home of quality independent music. It's been another big show. Thank you to the whole Shredded Gang.
Hold on, man. I want to shout out my boy.
Thank you to Ricardo
I want to shout out my boy
Holiday.
Muzzy real quick. I want to shout out my boy Muzzy, man.
Sunday morning roast. Every
roast.
Sunday morning, Muzzy. He's got new music. I'm playing on
Certified
Flowers.
Savage, man. Shout them out too,
Certified Savage, Thursday nights at 7-ish. 7-ish.
Yeehaw, motherfucker.
Ricardo Holiday, yeehaw. Have a good one. It has been Themission. Right here on
Respect.
Did I get us canceled yet?
Yeah. I hope you did. We're out. Peace.
Hey, did I do that shit like an Arsenio?